Hello and welcome. My name is Jason Bowles, and here I'm just today to discuss computers. Not only how they were made, but what they are becoming today and what they're going to transform into the future. Computers didn't just start as the idea of having programs such as smartphones and the internet. They've started as calculators, simple devices that could do math problems faster and more effectively than any human being could do. One of the first ideas of the computer was invented by the man named Charles Babbage. He had the first simple idea of a calculator. The idea of a calculator, something that we could have in our lives that could increase the effectiveness of our math. Ultimately, his idea was a failure. He was never able to create anything that was able to increase our calculation speed. But he set a spark in modern scientists and led the way and paved the pathway for a man such as Hermann Holland. Hermann Holland was able to create a punch card system in 1880 that increased our effectiveness in the census. The 1880 census, held by the United States government, actually ended up saving $5 million. This is because the punch card system that Hermann Holland developed was able to increase the effectiveness of our census. This simple a task seems minimal today, and is something that may be frowned upon, but this was a major achievement in computers at this time period. This was a major advancement and milestone in the creation of computers. Years later, the man John Macaulay and J. Presper Eckert were able to develop a program for the United States government that actually increased our wartime effectiveness by being able to compute wartime ballistics. This program, or computer, was called the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, or the ENIAC. This program was developed as a computer that could make math and solve complex ballistical problems at electronic speeds. This computer was the first of its kind. Nothing else had ever been created such, and it was most effective during our war. Later on, fast forwarding towards now, the computer has evolved into so much more. The computer is not just something like a calculator. It's not just used as a calculator. It is used every day. Computers are everywhere. Computers in our school, our work, our home, our entertainment, everywhere. Without computers, where would our society be today? Society would not be the same. We would be dark. There would be nothing. There would be no communication. There would be nothing that we have without computers. Many societies could not thrive or survive without computers. Computers are integral to our technology and to everything that we hold dear today. One of the most powerful uses of the computer today is in the smartphone. Smartphones are everywhere. Everyone has a smartphone. Almost everyone you meet has some form of smartphone. Smartphones have evolved from just computers and phones to combine into one device. This one device is able to do many things, such as surf the web, send emails, or even talk on the phone. Something as simple as the smartphone, something so small that you can hold in the palm of your hand, had more processing power than the computer that put man on the moon. That's actually pretty amazing that something so small has that kind of capability. Something so small has so much power, and it's everywhere. Computers have become such a staple device of our generation that everyone has one. And then that allows us for more in the future. Computers aren't just what we have now, they're evolving and constantly evolving into something different and greater. The next thing I'd like to discuss is where computers are going. Computers are not just staying stagnant, there's so much more. Computers are actually becoming something that are even increasingly used in military and entertainment. One of the biggest advances in technology that are coming up in the future is that of virtual reality. Virtual reality, as the name suggests, is a reality that's not real, something that's made up or created for our entertainment or training purposes. One of the biggest uses for virtual reality is in entertainment, specifically in video games. This is why, because as in the handout I showed you, these headsets cover your eyes and ears and immerse you in the world around you. Specifically in video games, you can experience and see so many different things that you would never be able to experience before. It transports you into a world that's not there and allows you to experience everything that you see in this game. Entertainment is not the only purpose of virtual reality. It also has a very big, prominent effect in the military. Military use virtual reality in training simulators that help increase the effectiveness of our soldiers. They use this by being able to program specific instances in combat situations that can help better prepare soldiers for what they'll experience in the field. This is something that had never been able to be done before without the help of virtual reality. The other point I'd like to discuss is not virtual reality, but augmented reality. And augmented reality, while similar, is not the same. Augmented means to change or to alter reality, such as Microsoft has done with the HoloLens. The HoloLens is a device that allows you to see the world around you and adds and changes it in entertainment purposes. A simple game such as Minecraft that many children play, that is a simple building game that uses blocks. You can use the world around you, such as its table or a piano or anything. You can use it and change it for entertainment. These devices that sound so mind-boggling are becoming reality sooner than you think. Now to close, are there any questions anyone has? Well, thank you for listening to my program, and have a good night.